Hi everybody, welcome Tricks. Welcome to the Tea Cult Live. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. I hope you guys are looking after yourselves so far. Just remember to get yourself a nice cold drink today, even just with your cup of tea, because it is a warm day in the UK today. So make sure you look after yourselves, obviously, and yeah, all that fun stuff. So anyways, guys, I hope, like I say, you guys are looking after yourselves so far. I hope you guys are doing well. Anyways, let's begin with some stuff. So obviously, you can get my manga series, Vamp the Lost Souls, volumes 1 to 5, on Amazon Kindle and Google Play Books. Or you can go on my print link at Vamp the Lost Soul to get my books. Yes, I am doing lovely, thank you, just a bit hot. Also, guys, you can check out my other social medias, Twitch, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, Kara, Blue Sky, all at Vamp the Lost Soul. And you can get all my links on Linktree down below. I'm also on display, guys, don't forget that. So if you want to get yourself a cool VTLS metal poster, you can. We do have some merch on Teespring as well, and some 4-leaf clover merch. So if you're a fan of the D&D group, there is some lovely little merch you can get your hands on. So feel free to do that as well, as you wish. Anyways, today we will be doing some Volume 1 revamp, and we will get started. Oh. My scene button's not working. Uh-oh. Right, so we just have to do it manually. Oh, hello, everybody. Oh, hello. I think I'm suffering some technical difficulties today. What is going on here? Just give me one moment, guys. I will get to the bottom of this. There we go. I don't know what happened there, but obviously something went a little wrong. Anyways, guys, like I say, welcome my little tea cultists to Vamp the Lost Soul, and I hope you guys are doing well. The software's buggy a little. Yeah, I've got a feeling, because there has been some new updates, and I think they'll be rolling out some new ones soon. It looks like multi-streaming is going to be nearly unavailable to me again, but I might have some ways around it, so do not worry. Again, I hope you're doing well. I hope you guys are looking after yourselves and each other. So, let's get cracking. So, again, I am doing some Volume 1 revamp again today. So, obviously, we're doing today the next page, because obviously you were, guys, I believe you weren't, like, yeah, you saw me do, like, most of the last page. Obviously, you didn't see the finished result. So, this is the finished result. Obviously, the text will be on. So as you can see there, like I say, most of it was like Volume 1 revamp, but I changed a few expressions here and there and some positionings. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I think I've done pretty okay. So next one obviously will be this one. Oh, actually, there's one more little thing I need to add before I start the whole panel thing. So obviously I got here stuff with Kaz. This will be Kaz's little information sheet, as I call it. Oh, darn, good page. Thank you very much, Krem. Thank you very much. Oh, by the way, guys, if you are going to put some artwork on, please slam yourselves down in the Discord and obviously get ready for the art show and tell, as we usually do. If you're wondering who are new here, I do my own manga series, Vamp the Lost Soul. Also, I do art show and tell halfway through my streams to give you guys a chance to get your artworks out there and seen, and maybe have a little bit of constructive criticism to help you guys on your art journey. Like I say, I may not be the best artist, but I am knowledgeable. So yeah, hope that, you know, like I said, it doesn't matter. Like I could say, you know, how amazing it is. We've got some amazing artists in the group already, like Trix/Krem. We've got like Darkini that comes on, JP. We've got some really amazing artists that often come on here to show off their work. So be on the lookout. Anyways, let's get on with this, shall we? So first off, we're going to get the blue pen. I'm going to get my reference up right now so I can see what I'm doing, obviously. So yeah, as you can see here, so we got Kaz kind of showing up. So obviously now I've got to look at my last panels to see the angles where everyone is. This is the fun part. So obviously he played hopscotch, you know, blah blah blah. So yeah, so if Nick's having a bar look of him, yeah, okay, so Kaz, so we're still looking at one direction. No, we're not talking about the band. But yeah, so I think Yeah, I think maybe having Nick turn around, so keep it to mostly what the first one was like, and then we can kind of, you know, because at the end of the day, I am telling him a story. It's just more of, I don't know whether to do more of an angle shot really. So if I do like Kaz like coming down here, so the room would, yeah, if I do it like that, and then Nick sort of turning his head a little, like so, just sort of like that. Have his head tilt it up a little bit, so, you know, we can sort of, yeah, he's kind of tilted up, because as you turn your head, you actually tilt your head up a little bit, because you can't actually go over your shoulder physically when if you keep your head in the same sort of down direction. Anatomy's fun, kids. And it's one of the most important tools you'll learn as an artist. So yeah, just remember that. Do learn your anatomy, kids. But anyways, guys, like I say, how you all doing today? What you've been watching? Me and my wife have finally gotten around to starting watching the season 2 of Solo Leveling. I ain't gonna lie, it's really good so far, but damn, we and my wife are like on the first, I think 2 or 3 episodes of season 2, and damn, that's all I gotta say. For not to spoil it for anyone who might want to watch it. And obviously, if you turn your head, your body will turn slightly as well. So yeah, let's get our anatomy down. Obviously, have the head tilted up because obviously, again, he is looking over his shoulder, so that head's gonna be nicely tilted up. But yeah, so what was I talking about? What was I talking about the page? I was talking about something else and my brain just flopped. Tell you what, my office has been absolutely mad today. It was one of those days, right, that it was supposed to be a super easy day. So imagine this, right? Everything is sorted. You had only like very little things from the night group, and you're like, okay, I can get this done in the morning and then get on with the stuff we got too much of in the afternoon, which was, you know, easy. Everything can get done today. I could get it signed, maybe do a little extra things afterwards, you know, some little, sorry about the washing machine vibration. That's the washing machine doing our nightly towel run. Well, yeah, not nightly, but weekly towel hit. That's usually on a Friday. But yeah, so everything was fine. Everything was groovy, right? We were all like, okay, we can get into this. Or I could, because I was on my own mostly. Then one thing started breaking down. So at the office, I call it, I had to literally empty out everything in one area because it broke. Like literally, it's broken. There's no ifs or buts about it. And I was like, oh, fuck's sake. All right, so one thing went wrong. I was like, okay, I can still salvage this if I do certain things. Right? Did certain things, nearly was back on track. Then we had a red alert, as we call it, and we had to take specific product off, as they say, because when you get a red alert, that means something's wrong with the item, and it could be something wrong with the other batches. So we had to get rid of all that. That wasted my time. And yeah, I managed to get most of it done anyways, and the last 2 bits luckily was mostly bits that were in the other bits, as they say. So saying it code, so I'm trying not to dox myself. So luckily the last 2 bits had what I've already did, but it was just like, it would have been nice to get them done, if you know what I mean. And it was just like, oh fuck, it was really chaotic today, I'm not gonna lie. And someone went, how are you? And I went, everything that was that could go wrong did go wrong. It's like, oh no, one of those days. I said the worst part is as well, it's an easy day. Now I'm not sure if you guys had this in your workplaces, like when you know it should have been an easy day and then things just go fucking wrong and you're just like, I was supposed to have an easy, you just go, no, just no. like literally, like basically my no, not that one, wrong thing, get rid of that, don't want that. So I pushed the wrong button. I pushed the wrong button, guys. Anyways, let's get back onto this. There we go. Yeah, exactly. Like when you think it's gonna be an easy day and you're like, okay, we're done, and then things are going pretty long, it makes it worse because you know you should have had an easy day, and your autism brain just goes, your brain just literally rees at you, and it's just like you're telling your autism brain to shut up. At the same time, you're like, yeah, I know, it's really upsetting because, like, this is the thing with autism people should know about is okay, when you're super passionate about something or you're passionate about doing a good job, and tell me if you guys feel this way too, but you kind of have an expectation how things should go. And, you know, you do everything right, and when it comes out of your control and something goes wrong, it triggers you. Like, it absolutely triggers you. And you know it shouldn't trigger you because things that go out of control sometimes, and that's life. But it just does, and you're just like, oh. And then especially when you know it should have been easy, and you're like, oh fuck's sake, you know what I mean? And it does, and it really does wind you up. Like, has anyone experienced that one? Knife crime, fuck's sake, first blood. Having a conversation about my office and autism. Yeah, exactly. And you just go, your brain just literally flatlines. Like, your brain just, nah, I've had enough. Like, it wasn't really meltdown worthy for me, like, personally, because everyone's autism's different, and that's the one thing that's like the biggest takeaway you could do. Oh no, it's fine, mate, it's post-blood, it's fine. I found it funny. To be honest, I found it funny. I was just like, to be honest, Roseblood, yeah, no good knife crime. like it's not as bad when Mediocre comes in and says like the most wrongest shit sometimes, and you're just like, no, like you could have an absolute serious conversation one moment, and then like you watch Mediocre will come barging in a minute. And then 1 minute, Mediocre just comes in about Baba, Momoa, Daddy, and stuff like that. And you're just like, ah, no, Mediocre, no, behave. But all jokes aside, like, but what I'm saying is like, and this is the thing people say. Thing people don't realize about autism is everyone's different. And different things can trigger different people. Like, one of my things, right, is the sound of a blunt pencil. Can't fucking stand it. Blunt chalks, blunt pencils, anything blunt just gets on my nerves on paper. It just grits at me. And like you see other people, they'll wait till their pencil's really blunt. With me, like, I have to sharpen my pencil like every 2 seconds. Because I know it's fucking weird. I get this. I have to sharpen my pencil every 2 seconds to stop that horrible sound. For me, it's like nails on a chalkboard. It's triggering for me, and it's I can't believe I'm using trigger in this sense, because like the original way that you would say triggered is something that triggers your autism, and people don't get that, and like that was the origin of that word. Essentially, yeah, it wasn't like, oh, angry, you know, it was literally meant like if something fucks with your head that much. Now it's now weird, but I've got a very specific sensory issue, but it's both amazing and horrifying. Oh, tell us all about it. No, honestly, tell us, Roseblood, because like everyone's a little bit different. Like, my wife is people chewing with their mouths open. She can't stand the sound of chewing. That's her sensory, like, trigger, basically. One of my other ones, actually, like, is quite a common one. High-pitched screaming drives me up the fucking wall. Like, I love kids, right? I have nieces, I have nephews, I play with them. But as soon as that pitch goes up to, like, 11, my brain can hear it quite loudly, and it just grates me. Right? Small kids, I've learned to sort of vibe out and disconnect and then get on with it. Well, when it's teenagers, I don't know what it is about teenagers screaming. It is way worse than a little kid. Yeah, it's very Pacific. Like the set, like it's very Pacific. So yeah. So if people wonder why I use mechanical pencils, that's why. Yeah, Tricks, that's what I mean. Because right, there's two factors of this trigger, right? Because a common trait with autistics as well is you see things like sort of very black and white. Like there's no in between. And even though I've gotten better at identifying grey areas, sorry, I've just realised the music's not on, so give me a second to sort that out. Firefox, Samus and piano, there we go. So we can get all that lovely little bit of music in. Oh, it's not, music's not showing up. Have I done something? Sorry, just give me a second. I'm just going to get the music in because the music's actually really good with this vibe. It's fine. We'll let the desktop audio deal with it. I'm going to have to leave that on because it's not picked up on music, which is really, really bad. Anyways, but yeah, it is playing good. It's the desktop, but it's just my other thing. The thing that should be picking up the music and not my desktop audio is not picking it up. I don't know why. It happens. I'll just leave it to that. So as I was saying, so when it comes to specifically teens high pitch screening, one, the pitch is somehow louder to me. I can't really explain it. It's louder. Number two, it's that black and white element. Like, why have you not learned respect to not scream that loudly in a public place? Do you get what I'm saying? Like there's two factors of it, and then it just, I wouldn't say violent for me. It's just, it grates me. It gets on my nerves even more than it should. Yeah. And that's for me personally though. Like, you know, for me, sensory issue is very specific smell. But the smell always comes. Oh, I get it. Like certain smells you really don't like it. It just drives you nuts. I vibe with that. I'm not gonna lie. I get that. I honestly do get that actually. Like there's some smells you just have to walk away from. Yeah, but at the end of the day, everyone has their sensory issue. Like, when you're autistic, there is specific sensories, I think, that does trigger. It's like I have to, there's a smell I have to walk away from. Really, like, some people can tolerate really strong smells. Strong BO is one of them for me. I can't tolerate it. I just really can't. And I know. And the problem is, I know because you like, I like to know things. I know sometimes a lot of people can't help it because of certain conditions, but fuck me, it's bad. Like I can smell it and I have to walk. Like really strong BO. Like people can tolerate it, but for me, like I remember like in the office where I work at, like when I was younger, we had this lady who comes to our store, right? And I apologize, this sounds mean, but she stunk to high heaven. She was quite a big lady as well. And I remember every time when I saw her coming, I'd gone in the warehouse and done some work out the back. And yeah, I probably wouldn't. Drives me nuts. But when I went out the back, and the managers know she was there if I was out the back. And I'll make sure I do some work, like I'll do some disposal. I said, look, I can't do it. I can't be out here with her. Like, and she's a lovely lady and all, so she wasn't like a horrible person. It's just, nothing. It was nothing personal to her. It was just the smell was that bad for me. I can't be there physically. Yeah. And there's a second one actually. Fish. Like I'm not talking about like fish fingers and that. I can eat that, yummy. That's the only like fish I eat. But when you go into like a market and you could smell fish, you can smell crustaceans. I hate that smell. I'm not joking you. I really do hate that smell. It's just not. It was a really sad scenario for my sort of friend, but bad circumstances. Oh no. Yeah, but it's like I say, I know personally it's nothing to do with them. I work as the only non-mentally handicapped client, and the rest are so sweet. There's a lady, one lady can switch her mood so badly when she comes in cussing and screaming. I just smile and shut down to autopilot is so in mode. That's fair enough. For you at your job, yeah, because where I work, I tell you what, I remember actually the worst smell that nearly made me throw up as well, and I think anyone would have. It was really pungent. I remember like this is again when I think this was like my third or second year at my office, quote unquote, and I was doing I was just doing some disposals essentially, and you know I was working away, la di da di da, thinking nothing's wrong with the world. I don't know how recent it was put in there, but I tell you what, guys, out of date, gone off fish in a bag is the worst fucking smell in the world. Like, I've smelled some bad smells in my day, like even when I was younger, but that, oh, I nearly heaved, and I literally just went, boop. Oh, for our old job, yeah, yeah, it's bad. It was that bad. I actually gagged, and I literally just scanned it through it, tied the bag up, gone to the next bag, and it was like half filled. And imagine, why is that half filled? Oh wait, open that bag, you'll find out. And I'm stepping out of the way. And you thought, oh god. Yeah, but it wasn't just any it wasn't any fish, right? It was got out of date, and it just ponged, and. Like to describe the smell for you, and I'm sorry guys if you're a bit sensitive to this, if you do, just plug your ears for 5 seconds. It was like smelling rotten fish. That was the smell for me. That's the only way I could describe it. And then think of the worst smell you can smell, then multiply that by double. Like, it's just, it is one of the worst smells ever. But yeah, man, just tied it up, just went, that's fine. And even he was heaving, and I was just like, yeah. You knew like that was a bit of a sensory overload for me. I just stepped back. I was just like, no, mate. Like, let's go straight in the bag. I'm tying it up, and I'm giving myself 5 seconds before I can carry on. Yeah, I remember that as well. Like. Do you know what? Actually, have the arm like that, and maybe have the arm like sort of half. Yeah, if we do it like that, maybe that'd be kind of cool. Okay, I'm more sensitive than I thought. Yeah, I apologize, Tricks. I know that's why I said like just plug your ears in for 5 seconds, because like I some people, right? It's like me. If you describe an injury in that, I can see it in my head. Do you get what I'm saying? I can see it in my head. And some people can taste and smell things. Yeah. No, Krim, I understand if you couldn't handle that, because if I couldn't handle it. And the thing is, like, when you work in an industry like I work in, and like I said, like I told you like 2 examples already of smells that you could smell and it's like bad. And you know, I have to sort of you know, like sort of like tolerate that 24/7 sort of thing. So So don't worry, like, if you couldn't handle it, I do not blame you, honestly. I remember, like, on my second project in college, the day was turning into work, and maintenance was only, it was a good timing when to clean the pipes. Oh, yeah. That is one of the worst smells you can smell. I admit that. And, like, I didn't have to, you don't have to be in the offices that you work at to smell that one, like. I remember walking through the high street once, and oh my god, I remember like it pumped so badly because someone decided to do what you said, like pumping the pipes essentially. Clearly had to go through the department. I tried to leave as soon as possible because I couldn't deal with it. Yeah, it's like I say, it's pretty understandable. Like I say, some smells, like especially when you've got autism, just cause a sensory overload. You're just like, nope. Nope. It's like also like the feeling of sweat for me is another one. Like I hate like as a autism person, I hate the feel of sweat on my skin. I hate it. It's why like I like right when it comes to summer weather for me, I don't like things boiling hot. I like things like like, just imagine this in your head. Everyone in the art department is autistic, ADHD or both, and all of us hate it. I can imagine. I can fucking imagine Roseblood. And yeah, sensation of sweat for me is one of them. Like I can't stand it. I hate, you know. But a good summer day for me is like it's warm. I'll say maybe about, we'll say about 17, 18 degrees. But with a nice breeze. Like it's warm, but it's not too hot. It's not like I'm gonna bake fucking ass hot. And then yeah, I'm used to sweating when you grew up in Malaysia, as part of and then for the most part before moving to the Netherlands. Oh, of course, because you came from sort of like Spain and that, didn't you? But yeah, but I like it like 18 degrees with a nice breeze. That's my perfect summer day. Yeah, like, and the problem is the hotter I get, the slower I get. Like art-wise, I get really slow. It's like, I have to admit, like, if any of the Hoseki lot are watching, like, I hopefully they'll understand, like heat slows me down. It actually causes me sensory overload. Because it's not just the sweat. Oh, right. So, Mrs. Vamp, by the way, got some news. Got some news in my life. Mrs. Vamp is learning to drive. I thought I'd let you guys know that. My Mrs. Vamp is actually learning to drive. One thing I hate the most is a certain hum tone. And unfortunately, it attacks a few... I've actually taken a few of my classmates and bother over it. My brother's a musician, imagine. Oh! Tricks! I know this. Yeah. So my wife... So I wish her good luck tomorrow. She is a bit nervous, bless her. But she's excited at the same time. But yeah. So, sorry, I forgot what I was talking about there. But yeah, I get what you're saying. This is another thing that I really hate, right? Now, they say a lot of autistic people hate loud noises. That's not necessarily true, and I think me and Trix had this sort of discussion on another stream. I wish her luck, she could do it. I'll let her know that. So, yeah. Yeah, I'll let her know. No, you said good luck. My brains. Let me start a few seconds what I was going to say. Like, when you listen to our music, the reason why we like our music loud is because we can control it and turn it down at any time. So when we're playing our music like loud to ourselves, it won't be for a few weeks, but I hope so as well, because my wife's doing it to get a different office job elsewhere. So yeah, so she's trying to do it to sort of get her dream job, which is to become a electrician. So don't get me wrong, she likes the current job she's at, but it's too public for her. So she wants to more step into a background job without revealing what she's doing at the moment. So, yeah. So you got that. So as I was saying, yeah, noise. Like, because we can control our music, we can have it loud and we're okay with it. However, I know the sound Trixie's on about because it's a very... I used to be in a band, so it's a very specific sound. And I notice it messes with 99% of autistic people I know of. Right, so if anyone's a musician, stop me and you know what I'm talking about. When you put the gain too high or too close to the volume, no, it's not just electric hum. Some of them, yeah, no, this is a very specific sound. Thank you, Roseblood. And thank you, Roseblood, for the kind words. I'll let her know as well. And it's when it's feedback noise, essentially. It's when the volume is lower than the gain or just too near the gain, you get this horrible screech. And it happens more commonly with mics and guitars if you don't know what you're doing. Yeah. Like if anyone knows that sound, yeah, it's electric hum's not too bad depending how high pitch it is, but it's the feedback noise. It's that certain frequency of the mic. And I experienced this at AnimeCon recently, and when someone does that, I really want to go over there and sort out their fucking gain. It is the one sound I cannot stand apart from high pitch screaming. Yeah, if you go to a live gig, you'll hear it. It's about once or twice you hear it. A good sound guy will only do it once by accident, and then they'll know where the breaking point is for that soundboard or mic or whatever, or guitars if it's a guitarist. Because I used to do guitar and vocals, and when you have a mic at a certain frequency, that's when it happens. And it's really high pitch. It's worse than a teenager screaming, and it pisses me off. However, because I was in a band, I learnt to deal with it in a healthy way, which is to correct that mistake with the sound guy, or if it's me, correct it with my own amp. But yeah, like don't get me wrong, there's some good ways of getting feedback noise if you do it right with the right thing. Like, there's a little trick you can do when you strum the guitar electrically and you've got that perfect distortion. You can rock your guitar and it makes that like in a tuneful way though. Like, yeah. I like people like JP and other long time viewers know, yeah, Vamp was in a band, we know this by now, but you got a lot of people go, hold on, wait, Vamp sang and did other things? It's like, yeah, I did. Like, I have to admit, one day I would love to do a VTuber cover for you guys, but I want to choose a song that my vocal range can hit, because my vocal range is one limited, and I'm not the best singer in the world. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the best singer. But I've got more of like a melodic, no, I wouldn't say melodic, but more of a, like a gruff rock voice. And it's got like a hint of punk in it. So it's not like the most melodic voice, but that's what I meant, not the most melodic, but yeah. But yeah, so obviously, but yeah, that's why you heard me do the guitar the other day, and I only just started to learn it, relearn it again, because I had to learn a new chord for, was it the thing. But yeah, I definitely would like to do a cover one day. Like, maybe if I do a few more like voice acting lessons with Moshi Shi, just to get my vocal range back down again, because obviously the problem is when you sing, you forget how to actually sing properly. And here's a little lesson if you want to learn to start singing. When you sing, you don't sing from your throat because it gets sore really quickly. You sing from your gut. So when you, oh, as you can see, I breathe through my skull. You can hear that. Oh, and then you got the, if you try to do it from your throat, oh, yeah. That's what happens. And that could fuck up your voice really quickly. But yeah. But yeah, so that's the thing. So humility is a good trait, but no doubting yourself. Doubting myself. Look. I just don't like being up my own ass. So I think that comes from, like, you know, like, I think that's my black and white point of view kicking in, honestly. I don't know. I don't like arrogance, I think. I heard it in your tone. I can hear it. All right. I'll put my hands up. I'm sorry. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me, Rose. But yeah. But when you sing, when you don't sing for a long time, you lose that thing. So you have to exercise your gut and your voice to sing again, especially now I've got IBS. So, like I say, it's not doubting myself. It's just more of, if I'm gonna start singing again, I have to sort of practice breathing through my gut and using your nose as you sing and breathe. Like, people don't get, like, this is the one thing people don't get when learning to sing, is it's a lot more complicated than people think. It's not just about bellowing your voice out, because that could fuck up your voice. It's like when you learn the metal growl, I can't do it anymore. I have to again practice my gut breathing. But when you growl, you don't use your throat, because you can damage your throat. You use your gut. So when I go from the throat, as you can see, it's like, oh, if we go from the gut, that's when you can kind of prolong, and then you got to learn to speak when you do the metal voice. So yeah, I remember a friend of mine actually extra arm kick it. Yeah, Roseblood knows. Roseblood knows exactly what I'm on about. So, and it actually helped me mimic voices better as well. So obviously, if anyone watched the Four Leaf Clovers, I can do like for example, Fawn's voice, who's a bit more of a fatherly voice, and you know, even though it sounds like my voice, and yeah, would anyone like a hot chocolate? This is what happens when you don't practice your voices enough. Would anyone like a hot mint cocoa? Like, cocoa. But yeah, I try not to say chocolate, because the way he will say chocolate is cocoa. Would you like a hot mint cocoa? Or I say choc. I say choc or chocolate. But yeah, and like I say, if you're an extra drama kid, you'll know this, and you kind of have to get into like the mindscape of the character and stuff like that to kind of perform the voice, and then you have to practice that voice on and off. Yeah, when I did like Kefka's voice, I was so tempted to keep doing the Joker's voice. It's like, oh, hello, lady, you know, sort of like get into that voice. Again, I did that from the throat. Don't do that. But when you go Kefka, you got to do a little bit of higher voice. You know, bit Joker-ized, but higher. You know, sort of when you do Kefka, because he's got a bit of a different tone to him. He's very Joker-esque, but he's got that sort of high-pitch thing. My D&D players are in for a treat this weekend. I'm on my trauma therapy, so I'm giving every character... Oh my god. So, yeah. So, and when you can transfer these skills, like, and I think this is why, like, when I act like my characters, I get into the mind of my characters, because how I used to write my songs is I get into either my own headspace or how I felt at the time, and then I bring that energy to my voice. So actually, you can transfer certain skills from drama to singing and vice versa, because it's interactive. Because when you sing, it's not just about writing lyrics and then singing it in a beautiful tone, like, I'm gonna get your brains out. Like, you can't really say that in a happy tone. Like, you either have to say sinisterly, like, I'm gonna get your brains out, or you gotta go angry, like, I'm gonna get your brains out. Sort of like, yeah, that's just examples, but yeah. But, like, I know the theory. Let's put it like that. I know the theory. It's just more of putting the theory into practice. That's what I need to learn to do again. But, yeah, it's very interesting stuff, and that's the same when you play guitar. That you can't just play a tune and make it an angry tune with a happy melody. It's not how it works. you have to find the right chords and the right vibe. So when you ask, and the best way to do it is if you can sing, you sing and play at the same time to get them in harmonize with each other. Diaphragm. Yeah, sorry. Well done. Yeah, I say gut because I can't say stomach. As you can see, stomach. Oh, I can say it. There we go, stomach. But yeah, so I say gut if I can't remember diaphragm, because it's a mixture of using those two things to do it. But yeah. But you can do psychopathic characters in different ways. Well, you don't have to go full-on Joker to put on a psychopathic character. So take Callahan, for example, from the Quality Clovers. Now, I've got to remember how he talks about it, because he talks a bit of a German language. Sorry, German voice. So, I love war. There we go. So, when you talk like Callahan, you can go deep and go... And you could go really deep when he gets angry and go, I don't approve using my hive mind like that. No. It's sort of like, again, and you can feel the psychopathy coming out of that voice. You don't have to be unhinged Joker-like to be unhinged. You know, you can have characters that are, like, they're always in control, and when they break down... Yeah. It's a good idea to take breaks tricks. Yeah, exactly. I have a mandatory 5 to 10 minutes hourly D&D breaks to break out a character. Yeah. Yeah. That's fair enough. But yeah. But yeah, so that's just pure example. Like I say, it's... And can I just say, I haven't been to drama school. So this is all tricks I've learned from other DMs, friends, my musical stuff. But yeah, like, the one thing you take away from this is you learn tone. And I don't mean just tone of singing, like tone of describing an area and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I'm maybe not the best, but apparently I've had people, apparently, I'm going to say, because this is what I've been fed back, I can set an intense scene when I really fucking want to. And yeah. And the thing is, it's like, as a DM, I try to keep the balance of comedy, let them do their thing, and then sort of hit them hard, because then those intense moments hit harder. Whether it's an action scene, whether you're having a conversation with a potential dangerous character, stuff like that, you know. But yeah. But I try to, like, when it comes to me, I try to feel the vibes of the players, and then try to sort of go, okay, so this person is feeling like this, so what I want to do is turn up that factor a bit, or turn it down, you know. But yeah, there you go. Like, if you've got some insight of my band days, there you go, and what I transferred into voices. My mum used to teach someone who only understood intelligent through the different types of D&D character traits in a diary. That's a very clever way of teaching as well. But yeah, like, apart from D&D, like, there we go. So we got that, we got Kaz's bandana. Oh, we need to do Kaz's chest because she's a girl. Right, we don't want it too big because Kaz is not exactly a big-chested girl. So we need to make sure, like, you know, there is something there, but not completely. Yeah, so about that would do the trick. So about, well, where's the armpit? So yeah, I'm a little bit out, so the chest should be a little bit more here, and that's where the armpit is. So the armpit's there, and then you've got, like, obviously the boob line check there. Can I have a look? Sorry, because I talk about anatomy a lot, so it's problem when you go to art college. Again, if artists know this, they will know this. You kind of grow new because of a lot of life drawing you do, and you could just talk about these things, like your brain just goes, yeah, you know. Stream manager. That's what I want. What was it? Oh. Doesn't say what was blocked. Strange. There we go. Yeah. So, yeah, it didn't... Yeah. It's not said anything on my end. Live, unstable. That ain't good. There we go. Yeah, resend it and see if I can have a look at it. Oh, there you go. That's fine. Don't know why that's done that. There you go. Run a serious campaign with fuck-ass crackheads of a place. That's true. Well, what's confusing? Oh, there you go. Yeah, I sorted it now. You're all done. You're good to go. You're good to go. Oh, guys, you've got about 15 minutes to art show and tell, so feel free to drop in your artworks now. But, what was I going to say? My brain lost it there for a second. But yeah. Wait, what? Joe, I don't want to know. Oh god, you know what? If that's what they like, good for them. I'm sorry, but I just read that. I was just like, the fuck. Oh god, is it like Austin Powers but as a shaman or something? Like, that's the vibe I'm kind of getting. Like, right, just please let me know. Is it literally Austin Powers as a shaman? Because if it is, that is some funny shit right there. Yeah, baby, yeah, groovadelic, baby. Kinda? Question mark. Like, if anyone knows Austin Powers, you everyone knows. How would a feminine Austin Powers be like? Would it be like, yeah, baby, yeah? Please don't clip that. Please don't. Oh god. Yeah, like would a more feminine what Austin Powers be like? Oh god. Oh god, no. No, just no. But tricks, as a little tip to DM, if they're all jokes all the time, you can make your serious moments hit a lot fucking harder if you know how to do it. I can't really say because it depends on the DM, but let's just say if you know your players well enough, you can make it hit fucking hard. Oh yeah, have a rat emote. Rat boy. No, rat boy. I smell a dirty rat. I need a... I sound like Mayor Quimby for a second there. I'm Mayor Quimby, I smell a dirty rat. But yeah. Why does it sound like Mary Quimby? Oh well. But yeah. But yeah, like, I'm not sure, like, let me know, like, as DMs yourselves or drama kids, like, how would you get into the mind of your characters, like, philosophy-wise? I try to get into, like, what they are and their history. But yeah. What was the next panel? I was like a shot of all four of them. But yeah. So if we do more of a close-up, I think, between Kaz and Rainfang. And then just have, like, maybe two little chibi what the F faces. So it's like a non-background look. Oh my god. What do you mean, oh my god? Oh my god. Look at her butt. Do you know what? Ever since I've seen that Sing movie with the rabbits going, oh my god, look at her butt. That's all I can think of when someone says, like, oh my god, I just got sent in. Oh, okay, let me have a look. Hello. However, I fucked my players up really badly with everything going smoothly. So for that's now to take back the track on the main quest. It's going to be dark really fast. Oh. Right. Little DM advice. Now, hopefully you do know this. Have you checked that sort of subject is comfortable with your players? Because there's a little thing here, and it's great to cover dark subjects as a DM. However, you do want walls and veils to protect your players, just in case they might have gone through something. So when it comes to difficult subjects like that, it's... Oh, that's fine. Oh, is it like... Oh yeah, that's fine then. You're fine. as long as you've done something, because like what I normally do is when a new player comes in, I normally ask like, what are your so we call it like veils and walls. So veils you can hint at, but you can't outright say it. However, like if you, I'm trying to think how to say this. A wall is like a big no-no. Like you cannot cover this subject essentially. And the same as goes for the DM. And you kind of work together as player and DM to kind of know what you're comfortable with and what you're not comfortable with. And it kind of, because at the end of the day, like, and I have to agree with Joe, was it? You got Joe Cat and his other persona, Joe Crap. Like, you as a DM, you are babysitting a bunch of people playing Dungeons and Dragons. So yeah, you just got to make sure like any subject matter is something. I do everything but spiders. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, it's but yeah. But no, honestly, like, at least you do that. At least you do, like, the agreement thing, because that's a very good way of DMing, because then you can go blah, blah, blah. Because actually, on our rough sheet, we have got walls and veils. So, because, just to let you guys know, so what we're doing at the moment, I'm working with the Clovers on this one, because obviously they got to feel happy with this, is we're trying to do an application sheet for people who want to special guest, or people who want to be permanently part of the Clovers. Obviously, there will be a limit how many people I will take on. But yeah. So, basically, if people do want to be... Yeah. But like I say, I'll put the sheet on. But obviously, like, we are going through it. I might have to get Blam to do it, to go through the application form. And then just let everyone know, and then we'll get the application form up. And like I say, you don't have to be also a permanent member. You can be a special guest. The only requirement though is like if you have like an art social media or a Twitch account, stuff like that. Because obviously, you know, it's not a definite requirement, but we would like it if people like shared our stuff as well. So. Yeah, but yeah, because our D&D group's more chilled. I say, like, we are quite chilled when it comes to stuff, but like I think there's only been like a couple of times where we had to kind of go, no, we got to stop hardline, because the reason why we're doing it this way, because we used to just let anybody in. Certain instances happened during the early episodes, and I won't go into. Because it is a bit much, even for me. After the incident, like we kind of had to be really like strict with our process of getting people in the group. Yeah, that's cool. Well, Twitch, you know, for our streams, if you want to collaborate, and you know, either while I'm doing like the revamp and stuff like that, and we could do like chats and stuff like that. Because at the moment, I am looking into. Trying to do a collaborative stream with Small Lottie at some point, because you know absolute diamond of a person I met at, and I'm like, look, we could totally got a collab because I think it would be fun to like stream together with. But honestly, oh, talking about streaming tricks, how's your streaming going, by the way? I'll just give you a little shout out. Yeah, everyone, go follow Trix. She's got her own streaming channel. So yeah, you know, go check them out. Go check them out. But yeah, anyways, guys, 4 minutes art show and tell. Get your artworks there now. Also, I'm going to give JP a quick shout out as well because I know you stream too. But you're always out of my reach, JP. God damn, why are you not on my shout out button? Weird. Anyways. Yeah, it can be. I'll tell you what will help with your energy, even in this heat. I want not like cooling down that. You obviously know how to do that. But setting a schedule will actually help you get motivated. Because when I started streaming at first, I kind of did it mostly willy-nilly. But what I realized, like, very quickly, as soon as you set a schedule, one, your watchers know when you're coming on and stuff like that. Two, I'm trying to say, like, one, people know when you're coming on. Two, it helps you get motivated because you're like, all right, streaming time. Rose, you're stuck with me now. Make room for make room. Unhinged as fuck. Uh oh. But yeah, I need to get to previous pages for. Give me one moment. Just want to. I think I put the guy at the rooftop. Let me just give me one moment. Yeah, I think I did because he's like up there. That's my setup page. Hey, Mug Bear! Welcome back. How you been? How you been? How you been? Anyways, I've just noticed we've had a jump in viewers. So hello, everyone. Hello, T Cultists who returned. For those who are new, I am Vamp the Lost Song. I do art and D&D streams. I do art and D&D on a Monday, so half art, half D&D. I'm alive. How are you? I'm doing well, Mug Bear. I hope you're doing better. And I do art on the Thursday. I am a self-published mangaka as well. And we like to show people's artworks on 2 minutes time. So if you want to get into our Discord and show off your artworks, we love to see them. Go here, because literally we've got like 2 minutes for art show and tell. Hello, people who appeared. Hello. So yeah, welcome. And now you are all tea cultists. You must now press the follow button. No, I'm joking. Can you imagine that? Like, I'm like Demon Headmaster. You now must follow. Drowsy. Anyways. Yeah. So instead of lampposts, we can. Oh, I know an angle shot. So I'm going to go. Hold on. Because this is going to require me to sketch the whole panel out. So layer. Ruler and frame, create perspective ruler. So I'm gonna move this perspective ruler. Ooh, that's a good shot. I want it so if we got the rooftop, we got it about here. Because there's another shot I've done with another hidden character, so I need to do that. Thank you, Nightbot, for sharing my Ko-fi. It is, yeah. So we got him here. So if we've done the shot right. This should be a nice downward shot. So here we go. Hello there, Roseblood. Hello. Brain is gone. Don't worry. All our brains are gone. Our brains all float down here. There you go. A little bit of so if we do that, we've got the gap, got the wall to the school here. And then we got the alleyway just a little further down because remember the perspective here is showing me that, which means we can do something like this. Hold on. Do that just to sort of do that, and then yes, perfect. Which means the road would be here, and then another path would be just about here. Awesome. And then the video, I don't want notifications. Go away. Go away, the video. Nobody wants you. Anyways. Right. I think it is time for art show and tell because I'm a little slow. What is the... What art is for brain? Can I eat it? No, you cannot eat it. Oh, have you got your new tablet yet, Mopbear? Sorry to ask you. Right, let's do some art show and tell. We are literally like just about to do it. So guys, if you're getting your arts on, right, we're going to go to the OC chat first because I think someone actually posted their OCs, which is Creme. We're going to start off with this. So let's go. So then we'll go to last time. So as you can see here, we got some OC art. This is an old art, I'm guessing, Creme. Kind of like the Picasso vibe we've got going on there, but I'm getting... not a new tablet, but I'm getting a new charger next month. Oh, nice. Do it. Send up there. I have missed your artwork. Please send them over. No reason for the text. Read the text. Star. Is that a reference to Black Star by any chance? This commission's got... That's very Picasso-y. I'm guessing this is a work in progress with someone hiding in the trolley. And, oh, I like this. Hold on. I like this. This is quite well done. I'll say, like, the hand here needs to be worked on a little bit, and maybe here as well. Because I think what you're trying to do is make your arm go outwards a little bit. So, if your arm's going outwards a little bit, I think you need to foreshorten that just a smidge just to give that illusion. And also the arm, looking at the way you've done that, I don't think it... I'll try to bend my arm like it and I can't bend it. Oh, you commissioned them. That's fair enough. Sorry, my bad. But no, the commissions look good though. By the way, I still owe you the commission trick, so you need to let me know what you want me to draw. Right, let's get over to post your art. Because now we've bought my bare nut. So, ooh, there's a new one because last time we went here, JP was showing off his little gobbo. His little posh gobbo. His Reaver inspired gobbo, which is quite nice. And then we got these lovely couple of sketches. Okay. Kind of like the sketch vibe here. I kind of like it. That's a dapper... It is. I told JP... Oh, I can't remember if I got it. You tell me if I got this wrong, JP. I remember saying Reaver out of Fable because of the way he dresses. And he went... Also, can I have... Also... No. Ask Creme. Oh, look at this hammer. Oh my god, that's a lovely design. That's really well done, actually. I kind of like the vibe. The only thing I would say, because I have the same problem, is work on your nuts and bolts. Try and get them a little more rounded. But other than that, like, the design overall looks really good. And I like the core here, going shattered core here. I love, like, the energy it gives. Honestly, it looks really, really well done. Like, I like the textures as well. Well done, Roseblood. I've watched this film, like, literally last night. You've got some really good ham. Look, like, the K-pop Demon Hunters. I actually watched that. The film's actually really fucking good. And the Derpy Cat. Right, people do like the envelope coming out of his mouth a lot. It's like, what about the thing when he knocks over pots and he tries to... I want to see fan art of that because it's quite cute and funny. But look at that artwork. That is really lovely, Jay Bear. It's awesome. Oh, favorite Sasha boys. Let me guess, Abby. That's really good, honestly. I've actually watched that film. It's actually really good, and I can see why people love it so much. Like, I've actually watched it, and I was like, from a Sony film, it was really fucking good. Did I guess right? Right, but Ben, this is getting creepy. Why do I know your type better than I know my own? I love the fact I know my best type better than... Like, there's only very few times I get it wrong. But yeah. What, if Van knows your type better than I do? Oh, Val, I was going to mention I found a couple of old comic pages when I was 16. Yeah, feel free to slam it on the art chat and we'll pop back to it. You know, yeah, we can wait for you. We can wait for you. Slam it on. We'll have a look at your old art pieces. So, right, we got the thing there. I'm thinking maybe like do a car like this, and then obviously we've got to angle it, but what I do is I kind of box the car first so I know where everything is. Obviously we'll do like a wheel here as well, and well, no, the wheel's too far back. Actually, I think it's better off, yeah, because that wheel would be hidden. So that wheel would be like that, and then that would be hidden by that. So what I do is I do things in blocks, and then I can draw around it. I think actually that back is a little too far back, so we'll do that. Awesome, and then we can build up the car from there. But yeah. I'm not too sure because we're still working on it. I need to go now, have fun by it. Yeah, have fun as well. Have fun, have a good one, Roseblood. Look after yourself, obviously. But yeah, have a good one. 4-leaf clovers. We are still working on the application process because we need to perfect it after the last interview. Because I think after the last time, someone assumed they were automatically going to get in, and then ever since then, they've just stopped watching my streams and got the with me. But it happens. Posted, cringe away. Let's have a look. But yeah, we're soon-ish. I'm gonna get Blam to look at the application form and start sorting it out, and then present it to the Clovers because he's a fellow DM as well. Okay, let's have a look at the cringe. Do you know what the worst part is? That reminds me a lot of my old art style. I'm not kidding you, JP. Okay, the only thing I would cringe at JP, yeah, because remember, this is JP's old art, is your paneling. As someone who knows how to panel better, your paneling really gripes on me. But the drawings are good, though. That's stupid. It's applications form for a reason. Yeah, it wasn't just that. Is after if you're successful on an application, then we interview. And the reason we interview is actually to protect our players. So, and I normally have myself and someone who can read people better than what I can do with me. So when you do the interview application, then we make sure, like, you know, you're kosher. If you're gonna get along with people, might do a trial game or two and then accept you. But yeah, no, the art's actually pretty awesome. I like the art. The art is fine, apart from some perspective shots here and there, because you can tell you're 16, so I'm going to cut you some slack. Yeah. No, but JP has severely improved. But like I say, the only thing that's driving me nuts is paneling. Because, like, I'm trying to know where I'm going. I'm like, So do I go here or do I go here? Do I go, like, you know... I think you're going for, like, this vibe. But because it's not broken down, I'm kind of... My eyes are wandering everywhere. But you have really improved, actually. Like, if we're going to knock... Right, I'm going to knock on myself. My old self, right? If that was you when I was 16... Ooh, what have I done? What have I done? Oh dear, I did something stupid. So, right. So, we're going to compare pages, just so we can give examples of my own guffs. Hold on, what have I done here? Right, just put that there. Perfect. All right, put that back down. But honestly, you've come a very long way, right? Let's get a recent revamp page, and we're going to make a comparison. So, we're going to take this one for example. Right, this page, apart from maybe the bottom left panel, I'm particularly proud of. Now let's compare it to my old one. Yeah, I know I have. Right, and this is the thing, right? I did this roughly from when I was about, yeah, here we go. So let's compare it side by side. So this was that. And I did this when I was about 20-ish, 2019. I say 1918 will be fairer because this was quite old. 1918, and this is now me now. It's taken me this long to improve this much. But yeah, but everyone has their own journey though, and that's the beauty of art. So yeah. I might be doing some painting too as well. Ooh, got a canvas. I need to see what's coming. Ooh, nice, nice. But yeah, but the takeaway from it is everyone is on their own journey, and yeah, I can knock on myself if I really wanted to, but at the end of the day, it's everyone's got their own growth pace, and yeah, you just got to respect that. Yeah, exactly. And can you imagine what I can do a couple years down the line now, getting Hoseki to help me out and stuff like that to improve and grow? Like, if let's put it like this, if I could pull this shit now without help, like obviously this is with some help, but if I got as far as I did now with help, without help, can you imagine how far I can get with help and instruction and all that fun stuff? Like, and that's the thing here. Like, it's like I was talking. Actually, this leads into a conversation with someone I met at AnimeCon, and they have grown so much as an artist as well, because I've seen it, seen like their previous works. Absolutely lovely guy, and he was trying to get my advice, how I story write, how I do this, how I do that, and I just said, write what you want to write, but make it make sense. And I looked at his stuff a little bit, like he actually handed me his comic, and I read through like a few pages. I was like, dude, there's nothing wrong with this. And apparently people were giving him shit because of certain things. And I went, and this is something I'm going to say, if you want to start writing comics and stuff like that, and manga and stuff like that, people are going to bitch at you no matter what. Like, you aren't going to please everyone. You're not going to create the perfect story. So you do your 8% best and grow and move on. Yeah, that is my always advice. However, write the story how you want to. As long as it makes sense, as long as it is a good read, that's what matters. And if you enjoy doing it, and you enjoy writing your version of the story, that's what matters as well. Yeah? So just remember that. Because at the end of the day, you can play it safe if you really wanted to. But however, if you play it safe, you may never get somewhere with your artwork where you really want to be. So, and that is a really important takeaway from all this. And I mean, a super important takeaway is you learn to do that as your artist. You learn to love and respect your work and respect yourself. And trust your writing capability to be a good storyteller. Because remember, your story ain't going to be for everybody. It might be hitting a popular subject. However, you're not, like my stuff, I know it's very niche. And I know it's niche. But I want to write the story how I want to fucking write it. If you get what I mean. And that's, you know, you just got to learn to sort of like respect yourself enough to write it your way. You can have help. You can take on advice from people who know what they're talking about. Like with Hoseki, right? I've had really great writing advice from people. I had great art advice from my editors. Both my editors are absolutely brilliant people, and they said it's up to me whether to implement them or not. I don't have to take their advice, but they said, we're doing this because we want to get the best out of you. We want to see me at my best. That's when you know you're working for a good company. Is, well, not working, but you know your book is in the right hands. Is, yeah, they know they can't ultimately change it. However, they want to make sure, you know, obviously they have certain guidelines they have to follow. But at the end of the day, it is my story. and they know, and they understand and respect that. So yeah, at the end of the day, like, again, that's how you know you're with a good publisher as well. You know, and down the line, it's like, at the end of the day, it's I've given a huge spoiler to my writing editor, because he has to know. He's my writer editor. He has to know everything. But he even said, like, one part I mentioned to him, which happens very farther down the line, like season 2 down the line, near the end of that, he went, what I'm gonna do is quite risky, but we need to make sure we put it off correctly, so it impacts the third and final season. And I went, I agree. But yeah, like, my editor knows practically everything there is to know about my books now, so, which is scary, but at the same time, like, the fact they've helped me as much as they have, and they've turned around and said, yeah, you're still making all your decisions at the end of the day, like, I can't help but respect them. I don't need to bully Vamp. Yeah, I know you don't need to. I bully myself. That's the easy part. But anyways. But yeah, but I hope it's interesting. But yeah. But you're gonna. That's the problem with Halupa. And hello, welcome Halupa to the stream. You don't need to bully me. Exactly. I need to bully Vamp. Alright, what are you bullying me about? What have I done this time? What have I done this time to deserve your Halupi wrath? Right, let's get this done. Okay, so we got the bust there, because I want to draw a bust there. I want to make sure certain characters here. Obviously, I'm just doing a box so I know where my character's gonna be. Let's get my reference up again. There is something there, so we need to make sure it's there so people can see what it is. There we go. And don't worry, I will do this properly. This is just to get roughly what's there, and then just sort of, yeah, just sort of do that, and then do like another thing here, and then just sort of, that's it, perfect. Because that is above the line, so just need to make sure that's there and that's there to kind of guide my, there we go, and then just sort of do that as well, just to make sure it's all boxed out nicely. Awesome. But yeah, you exist. Love you, love you, love you too, love you too. I don't know why, but I'm having a creative evening jump. Well, that's good, isn't it? Is that what you mean by jump? Is like a good jump, and that is a good thing. You gotta keep that up. Keep it up. Right, so that is there. So we got like a sign here. Sorry. Because I have to now sketch this out just to make sure I've got everything. Someone's horny out there. We got a bunch of horny people out there tonight. Someone need to go to horny jail, me thinks. But yeah, anyways, all jokes aside. I like it. We got too many horny people. But yeah, there we go. And I bet my man's like, no, there's not enough horny in this world. There's always time for horny. Yeah, everyone likes to honk their horn. Someone's got a new toy for Christmas and they're using it to a great effect by the sounds of it. Yeah, that was too much. I need to go touch grass. I apologize, chat. I apologize. Do you forgive me? But bear, not enough. Always more. Give me the horn. Fuck bear, no. You're supposed to be the pure one. You're meant to be the chosen one. But yeah, there we go. Nice Star Wars reference. What's a grass? It's the green thing that's below your toes when you walk outside your garden. You know the green stuff. You kind of wiggle your toes in it. Feels nice. Feels a little nice to dip your toes in. You know. I think we're gonna do an advertising poster here. So here I can go a little bit nuts. Let me just check my references. Yeah, I could go a little nuts because That one, if I check in my references properly again, yeah, you got like that shot there. So if we kind of start that shot from here and do like a really big ass sign here, yeah, and there's like a huge bunch of windows. So this would be that, and then maybe do like a second floor up here, like so. Boom. Joke's on you. I have a concrete garden. Don't talk to me about toes come. Why? Hold on. JP, like, I only meant it like in an innocent sense, like, you know, I have to admit, I do. There's one thing sensory wise, and also as an autistic, I love, is when you got that nice morning mildew, and it's not like the mud is not muddy, it's just the grass is like sort of like that nice perfect wetness, and you kind of go on the grass bare feet, and it just feels really nice on your feet because it's like really nice and cool feeling, especially when you have a nice breeze with it. I love it. So, anyways, no, honestly, like it's a really nice like feel. No, but Bear, look. I know. Are you autism or ADHD? Right. Creme, Rose, defend me on this. What's your one sensory thing that you really like the feel of, or smell of? No. Honestly, like we're being dead serious here. Like what pleases the tism part of your brain? Like a sensation or feel. I might tell you my other one, because I tell you what, you guys would take it in the wrong fucking direction. And I'm not going to say it to JP, I could say it to JP, but he'll have that hanging over my head, so I won't say it to him. Because he could really threaten me to tell chat for that one. But yeah. Yeah, tricks. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Look, see, Trix gets it. Come on, my bear. I had to ask you about bear curiosity. Is it just ADHD, or is it ADHD and tism as well? Sorry, I'm just trying to remember like who's got what in here, because I get a lot of neurodivergent people in my chat, including myself. So it's hard to keep track who's got what. I need a tism tracker. People are gonna go, wait, what, man? It's like, you heard me, chat. But yeah. Okay, so I think I'm done with the perspective ruler. So what I'm gonna do is now sort of, I'm gonna have to go like zooming right in for this one, and just sort of, there we go. So just to get like the vibe of the feel, so we got that, and then one leg can be like that, and then the other can be like that, and then just sort of, yeah, because this is really important. I want to draw like attention to this. So, but yeah, guys, let me know. Like JP, you must have a thing as well. Like, I know you're not tism brain or whatever. I'm trying to think of, but ironically, AJJ's full swing right now, so my brain needs to get through the jukebox remix topics. Mostly K-pop Demon Hunters, poor I can answer. That's fair enough. I understand that. Like, sometimes when you get like a song or like a good movie not out of your head, and you're like, I can't get this out of my head. There we go. There we go. Awesome. Your idol is blazing through my neurons right now. All neurons are fired. But Bear's got a hyper focus right now. Demon Men. Not just any demon men, right? Begins with A, ends in Y, I'm guessing. Can I just say, right, he is a typical himbo, isn't he? Like I love the fact like the demons can't come up with good names. So happy for abs is just like, what the fuck? Shut the fuck up. No, I won't shut the fuck up. Because I caught you red-handed, Mr. Bear. And I think you know you've been busted red-handed. A little demon has been busted red-handed. Is this the for research later? I'm guessing. Jesus. I have to admit that's the one little funny thing I love about K-pop Demon Hunters. It was just that little detail, like you could tell demons can't come up for names for shit because they don't know how human society works. Because they're like, most of them have been like underground, like under the weave for years. Of course, Mutt Bear. We believe you, chat. Chat, can we have a 1 or 2? 1 that you believe, Mutt Bear, or 2 you don't believe, Mutt Bear Demon. Can we have a 1 for truth or 2 for lies? Can we have a vote, please? Ooh, a shiny Heracross. If anyone wants one, you can catch one right now. 2 Tricks. Tricks is like, yeah, straight up 2. Like even Tricks knows you well enough up there by now, just to sort of go, yeah, you're gonna be BSing. Free, Halupa's free. Cannot confirm nor deny is that one. But Bear, I'm sorry to say this, but I think you're just a little busted, you know. Right, we're gonna move this up a little because I kind of want his foot against the wall here. So and I want to move him in the alley a bit more, and that's a bit too tall because he looks like he can jump up there. So let's make that about this. Perfect size. But yeah, about here I would say. So he's kind of within like the alley, but he's not going to be noticeable essentially. But yeah, they're not red, it's not red. Excuse me, my bear. Do you want to rephrase that one? Oh, someone showed me a nasty post the other day and I'm just like, nah, mate. Okay. That's just plain nasty. But yeah, so we've got one guy here. If anyone read volume 1, you'll know who this is. Obviously what we do is lamppost wise, we need to do this as well. Just sort of, yeah, I think we just do a lamppost here. Do a little higher up and just do like a lamppost here as well, and just sort of boom, boom. Do like the secondary lamppost goes up here and then boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. I just ate ketchup. That's the only red film. Of course, Mark there. Of course we believe you, right, chat? We believe Mark there, right? Can we have an insight check, please? I need a D20 thing so we can insight check Mark there. But yeah. There we go. I had sausage. Mutt Bear. Hold on. Did the sausage come with these nuts? I'm sorry, Mutt Bear. I had to. The joke was there and I had to take my shot, you know. And you cannot blame me for that. Okay, so now what we can do, because this would be like a bigger one. Right, let's look at the original. Yeah, because the one thing I didn't like about original, because I wasn't confident with my perspective then, is I did this, and now I'm putting Jaminio up on the rooftop. I think that would be better to set up the scene. To set up this part of the scene, because like he was kind of on the lamppost, and I was like, the lamppost was cool, but I think kind of putting him up here was cool, and then kind of switch like who's in higher ground and who is lower ground. So yeah, there we go. And then hold on, wait a minute, I think I guffed. Hold on. Yeah, I did, because if the shoulder's here, that means it'd be here, which means the pointy bit of the shoulder should be up, not down. I realized Vamp done fucked up. How dare you? How dare you what? Hey Vamp, did you stream earlier now? Yes, I do a little bit earlier, but I'm ending a little bit earlier. So because of my office hours have changed, I can stream from 7 till 9. So that's kind of the new schedule now for Thursday. Other than that, Monday is how, if the vibe is there. If the vibe's there and I'm thinking, yeah, we'll do it a little early as a treat, then I'll do it as a treat. It was at this moment that Vamp had the uncanny ability to always find a lower. The knave. Look. Mutt Bear said something, and the joke was there for the taking. Look, I can't help it if Mutt Bear my brain. I fried my brain cells. I can't help if Mutt Bear set themselves up for, you know, for a joke. You know what I mean? It was there. I took the shot, and yeah. Okie dokie. I'm sorry, Mutt Bear, but it was there, and I had to take it. But yeah, no. But Monday's usual. Unless, like, you know, I feel like, you know, starting earlier, but I won't finish earlier. But unless, like, there's a reason behind it as well. But yeah. Yeah, so if I do that. Yeah. Awesome. And maybe kind of put, like, Kaz's foot there to kind of indicate they're walking away. And maybe put, like, an edge of a suitcase there. Oops, ads, be right back. Oh no, not the ads. Not the dreaded ads. How dare they? How effing dare they shovel you with ads while I'm talking to my audience? Ha, ha, the nerve, the knave, the horrendousness of it. How dare they? I mean, geez, ads. Sorry. Oh god, I sounded almost like a proper Karen, didn't I? It's like, oh my god, how dare they? Do I want to put his hand on it? No, because he's not really a type of guy to put his hand on his hip. I'm trying to think in the arm positioning. No, I think I'm going to keep the arms down, then I can kind of keep, like, the cloak. And because the cloak's kind of wavering, I think that, yeah, keeping the hood like this. And then just sort of, yeah. But we've got to make sure it's at leg length as well. So we need to make sure. Like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so his ankles would be all the way down. So yeah, maybe make it like cooler like that. I think actually it would be a lot cooler, and then you don't see the feet, it's just there. Hey, Last Order, welcome back to our stream. How you been? We did do a little bit of art show and tell. Like I say, we will be finishing at 9, just to let you know. But how you been? Welcome. But yeah, I think that sets up the scene nicely. And then, yeah, it's got that sort of like cloak. I just like the way this does. Right. I think it's time for some references. Don't you think, chat? Now, we've already done a Trix reference. We've already done... What kind of references can I do? Who do I want to do? I'm thinking really hard. Because I'm really tempted to do other people Oh, actually, I know. Because this shot hasn't been seen yet. Hey, JP. You right? You right? Yeah, I'm not doing anything, JP. I'm not doing anything right now. You know? Oh, look at this. It's a barber shop. Look who owns the barber shop. And then just like... the King in Yellow reference. No, good what? No. JP does a night VTuber. And just put like maybe like a pair of scissors there. I mean, you know, that will be a nice little mascot for barbers, like a night suit guy, you know. And then we could do like the ponytail instead of rainbow colored, it can be like red and white, you know. I'm waiting for JP to react. JP Barbs, where you can get your hair cut. Where you can get your hair cut in a knightly manner. Huh? That's a good slogan. Instead of a timely manner, it's a knightly manner. You know? You gotta get that business somehow. How you been anyway, man? Apart from... not too bad, just realising getting older tomorrow. Oh, happy birthday. Semi-related note. You uncut... Oh, no. Have I uncursed your rolls? Oh, shit. Yeah, I've been alright. Oh, you commission as well, actually. Ladies and gentlemen, the knave struck again. Oh, come on, it was funny. I thought it was a good slogan. Anyways, yeah, no, I've been doing all right. I cannot believe it. To be honest, I was waiting for the words of "you bastard." I can't believe it. So essentially, you're the only person that I know of that counteracts my curse. You know that, right? You're the only person that can counteract it, which is really weird. It's now canon. Well, technically it's not me, although my partner has been discussing it in detail. It's the fact that I turned your cursed dice into lucky dice. I've encountered no dice that I've touched. No, I don't live in Cornwall. Nice try. Nice try. There ain't no doxing me today. Anyways, well, even though I do it to myself a lot. Anyways, but yeah, and obviously that's like rogue fashion. Anyways, where is JP? Like, I'm surprised like he's hanging around in the background. Because I was cursed beforehand, I suppose. So two bads make a good. I don't know. It's a bit weird. It's a bit odd if you ask me, but you never know. It could be two cursed rollers can make one good roller. But it's the fact of I've met other cursed rollers, and then when I touch their dice, their rolls go to shit's worse. It gets worse. You're the only one that I've touched, and somehow, by some weird miracle, I made your rolls better. So, at least we know one methodology of making my curse rolls null and void. So that means if I get you to touch all my dice, I might be able to roll decently. Which the Clovers won't like. Okay, so we got JP bars done in a nightly. There we go. The slogan can be here, and then you got the sign. I'm sorry, JP, but your shop now is a pun. I'm sorry, JP. You know, I'm sorry. Well, I saw mine firsthand, and even then, like, the first game on Monday had the best rolls ever. I just don't know how it happened. Like, is it because we both got cursed by eldritch gods, and somehow, you know, they just made an alliance of any dice we touch, it turns good luck? There must be a caveat. I am now suspicious. Thank you for the like, by the way. I've noticed on Facebook. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wish I got a notification here, but yeah, that's fine. But yeah, just making sure there's no comments on YouTube. Nope, it's all Twitch. Quite possibly, but there'll be proof there. Oh, you'll have the video. Oh my god. Be careful. I think this is a monkey's paw situation. So the ladder would be technically here, so we can kind of rub out this. Not like the way that is. Okay, awesome. Or we could do like stairs, maybe? I think stairs might be better, and then it's just there. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm happy with that. Right, so characters. Who do we put? Who do I want to make a reference to put on this page? Maybe if we put someone here. I think minus equals plus. Vamp is so unlucky the cursed dice procured a positive outcome. True, could be. Hell yeah, I'll message you later about a commission since we need to finalize some details. Ooh, fancy. Fancy, fancy. By the way, if you're wondering, I met Last Order at AnimeCon UK very long time ago. He now comes by to visit me. So, and then we want to see how my curse goes with, and somehow both our curses nullified each. But I don't think it nullified, it just started working, which is weird. But yeah, about 3 years ago today, which is weird. I can't believe it's been 3 years since I met you guys. Like, time's flown by so fucking fast. Oh god. But yeah, yeah, and then maybe just sort of, yeah, do like the Dio walk. I think if we get this person to do like the Dio walk, just sort of, yeah. Okay, now who can we get walking here? I could just do a rando. Guys, should I do a rando or should I do a reference? I want you guys to decide. I will need you guys to help me decide what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out something here. Just trying to figure out, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Just trying to think. Reference seems funnier that way, so I just need to know, who do I want to do a reference to? I mean, do you know who I could make a reference of? And if he ever gets my manga, should I do a reference to Shao? Like an actual reference. And like kind of put him in a Dio inspired suit, because obviously everyone's walking around like humans for now. Yeah, yeah. Shall I do a reference? Because I've actually become a bit of a fan of his recently. I've actually started to listen to his tunes, and I'm like, actually, they're pretty awesome. I didn't know he did like the Shaggy Ball Z versus One Jump Man as well. Like, I didn't even realize he did that shit. I think I died a little inside. I have to write it down. Oh my god. My hierarchy. Oh my god. It happens. It happens. Last time in Minecraft, player Jojo removed a block. He jumped away and spoiled. I thought you were a normal stone, but I must be distorted. Right. So we're gonna pick up a reference now. So, ooh, posture check. I will now just put. I just realised. I just noticed that posture check 3 years ago. There we go. Posture check. There we go. Get my back crack and snap and crack and pack it. Do you want to see it? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, so we got. How did I get the anatomy right first try? That is weird. Guys, I did something really weird. I've literally nailed anatomy first try. I don't know, because it's tinier, maybe? Or maybe because I did it in like, because it's so small. Again, we're gonna have to do this smaller. And he's kind of somewhere on the pavement I don't want him to be. So we're gonna have to kind of make him smaller. Put him, just want to make sure, because at the end of the day, we need to be a little bit bigger than this guy at the back, but we need to make sure he's not too big, if you know what I mean. Perfect. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I didn't realize Shao did the one Jump Man and that, and done all the verses for One Jump Man and like, you know, the Waluigi and that. None of the MASH music videos. That tells me a lot. If you are confused, you succeed at the first try. Yeah, no, go ahead. Right. So now I need a shower reference. Just as a little fun thing. And I'm not gonna tell Shower I'll put him in here. Like as a reference. So right, now we're gonna write on the search, because the thing is I've got him added and I know he has liked my posts in the past. So I'm gonna put it there. Or shall I put it, when I put it online, shall I tag him and see if he notices? I could do two things. I could wait till he reads my book, or I can drop it in as a reference and just see if he actually notices. I'm tempted to kind of go for it and see if he actually notices. Just for shits and gigs. What do you think, guys? Should I wait and see if he ever picks up my manga, or should I wait until Here we go. Right. We've got a reference. We've got a reference. Here we go. So this one is gonna be. I'm gonna do this quickly because then on the speed draw, he won't see it coming. I'm just gonna be a jerk, and I'm gonna see if he actually tag him. If it still be edited, it'd be a long war text. Yeah. True. But yeah, I'm just gonna write that, keep it there on the speed draw, and see if he picks up. Oh god. But I'm gonna put do you know what? No. Dio t-shirt. Just because it'd be funny. Okay, so we got Shao there. Right, who else do we do a reference to? Oh, we need a pigeon. Because it's England. We always need pigeons. I just realised, I was like, I need pigeons in here. I need pigeon stat, boys. It's London. You can't have London without pigeons. I'm not. I like people go, what the fuck, fam? It's like, yep. Yeah, you can't have London without pigeons. It's true. Yeah, we'll keep his legs there because they're hidden. Because I want to make this street feel alive, if you know what I mean. So I want to put a bin. No, because the bin wasn't there. We're going to put a bin here, like next to the lamppost. Right. Again. Because then I can... Do you know what? Yeah, tag him and see if he notices. That'd be hilarious. But Lou, I think I gotta leave. I don't know. I could do. I don't know. I don't want to put another person beside him. I think we need to fill this up a bit. I'm just thinking, like, who should I draw? If I just do a random person, I think just have one reference and just see if it clicks. Because, like, on the other page, there's like hundreds of references. So, because I've actually done a Helsing reference, by the way, if you want to know. Last Order. I actually done a Helsing reference. And it's like, Alucard is a 15-year-old kid with a school guitar, but it is a reference. I was really tempted to put like a badge on his, you know, like the band badges, and put Bird of Hermes as a sort of reference to a quote he says as well, but I thought, nah, that'd be a bit too much. Yeah, maybe put like someone with a kid. I think actually putting someone with a kid would be like a good way of doing it. Just like, you know, walking their little kid home from school. I think that would be like the more tamer reference. Hierarchy, if you have any tips or suggestions, tell me. Oh, you want me to have a look? Did you DM me, I'm guessing? Oh, okay. I'll give that a read later. But yeah. Yeah, I would have been sick, but I was just like, I think it was a bit too much, so I kind of just left it as like guitar for now. There we go. And then put like a little person here. Put a little person. It's like, you know, a little person here. Yeah, it's long. Yeah. I'll have a read later because I've got like 5 minutes till end of stream. Oh, that's it. Who's streaming tonight? Because 5 minutes shouldn't do any harm. Oh, there's a few people on tonight. Well, Nim's on, but I've already raided her a few weeks ago. Oh, Xena I haven't done in a long time. Right, it doesn't look like Lottie's on tonight. Because I'm trying to find a time where Lottie is streaming and I'm just going to raid her when she least expects it. I'll be like, it was me, fam, for all along. I could do like the whole... But yeah. There we go. And then just sort of... That's it. Maybe put like... Don't know. Because when you're holding your parent's hand, your arm sticks out a little bit, don't it? So maybe if I might need to like pull the kid away a little. Just sort of like move him a little bit. I think maybe separate him out for now and then sort of like that. Maybe put the arm a bit out and just have like that. That's it. Just like that, and then yeah. and then have like little legs here. And then maybe like Chiburize the kid a little bit just to sort of give them that kid vibe. But yeah. And then just like the little rib cage here. And then just little... That's it. And then just sort of... Yeah, and then we could do like a little skip. And then the arm could come out there. The parent's arm could come out here. And then just sort of... Yeah. I think that's kind of nice. Have the legs sort of like that, and then yeah. And again, we'll kind of make that smaller as well, and then we can work on it some more. And I think like just minimalize that, because I've already done, like I said, a shit ton of references on one page. So I think like sort of putting it there, edit, transform. And again, just make it smaller. I think make it go past. Again, we're going to make this height-wise, this person a bit bigger. Because again, they are nearer to perspective. So I'll say there will do the trick. Okay, cool. I think I'm good. I think I'm going to do that. Because if I zoom out... Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Because then it kind of makes the world a bit more lived in. I might do some like a random flyer on the floor as well. Just like, you can't really see what's on it, but just a random flyer like that. You know, because sadly London is a bit of a litterbug street, so yeah, we'll kind of do that. You know, make it really feel like just sort of, that's it. And then have the arm out a little bit of foreshortening there, just sort of like that, and have like the hand there. That's it. And then maybe have that, have the legs sticking out so they're skipping, and then have the parents sort of like that, 1 foot there and then 1 foot there. Yeah, I think I got the vibe. Like I say, don't know. What do you think, guys? Do you think I should do a little more, or should I, like, you know, leave it at these two things? There we go. Just sort of, yeah, everyone's minding their own business, because I'm not being funny in London. Everyone kind of minds their own business. The vibe is there, yeah, good. Because I don't want to do just empty, like, if I could do streets, it may be a little longer, but I think it just makes it really worthwhile. And then you kind of see, like, just get to see, like, a living world going on. That's it. And then just sort of, maybe have, like, a little packed lunch bag there. There's a little girl coming home from school. And then just sort of a little head. So that would be where the hips are. 1, 2, 3. That's where the ankle would be. And just sort of like that. And then just have the skirt just sort of really low. Well, because it's a child. And just have it like that. And then the leg there. I've got to do a tiny head worth. Yeah, which means the knee would be roughly about here. And then just like that. And then you got the heel there. The heel would be there, so the foot would be like more like this, and then the heel would be all like that. Yeah, that's it. Then you got the leg there, and then there. Yeah, I think I roughly got what I want to do. So we got like the parent and child, we got the shower reference. Then you got like a flying piece of paper there. We've got a couple pigeons flying around. I might do just like one more pigeon. I think one more pigeon here would do the trick. Like I say, really make this world feel lived in. I think like doing like one more pigeon here would do the trick. Yeah, I think one more pigeon do the trick. Anyways, guys, with that, it's time to raid. Let's see who is raidable today. There's quite a few people actually. Like, I've done Greggy Boy, but I want to see that if there's other people we could raid. Oh my god, there's loads. Let's see. What's this person doing? Just give me one moment. Okay. Oh, haven't seen this person in a long time. Biozino. I think I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm gonna raid Z. Because we haven't done Xeno in a very, very long time. I think it would be very nice to do that. So, or Adian. No, we're doing Adian. Adian, I have not raided in a minute. So, yeah. I'm going to exit raid. To see if she appears on... Oh, she's not on my list to raid. So, raid thing been turned off? Avatar, Greggy Boy, Heineko, Nim. Oh, yeah, got her now. So we're gonna do this person. Anyways, guys, we're gonna say we are here to dun your tea. Again, we're here to dun your tea. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for coming. You guys have been awesome. You've been great. I hope I see you all soon. Tea for the tea cult. Tea for the tea god, my tea cultists. And we'll see you later. Bye.